I am starting off with foundation primer, and today I'm using the Smashbox Primer Water. I love this. Sorry for the face that I'm making while I'm spraying the primer on. I always get really nervous that I'll accidentally get the primer in my eye, but what I like about this primer is that it's very, very hydrating. My skin has been so dry lately, so I need as much moisture as I can get. And then for concealer, I'm just taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and of course using my damp beauty blender to blend that out. And then for foundation, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade 115. This is not the matte foundation. This one definitely has more of a dewy finish to it. I do want to get a different foundation. I like this foundation, but I just get tired of using the same products, and so I think it's time to maybe change out my foundation, especially for fall and winter. Then to prime the eyelids, I am taking MAC Painterly, which I don't even know. Like, you guys, I use this every tutorial. And then going into the Morphe 35P palette, I'm grabbing this kind of cool tone mauve color. This is a very pretty color. This is going to go through the crease with the Sigma E25. I really didn't want a warm crease. Well, in my opinion, I wouldn't call this color a warm color, because I feel like a brown would be more of a warm crease color, and to me this is more of a cool tone. And then for the lid, I'm taking this gorgeous purple color, which I love. It is so pretty, and I'm just so excited to use this today. And I'm just taking that on a Sigma E55 and going across the entire eyelid. And then I'm going to kind of darken the outer corners a little bit. I'm taking this kind of cranberry color, and I'm taking that on an e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm just placing that on the outer corner of the eyelid and also the outer corner of the crease. This is going to darken it up just a little bit, not a lot, because I'm really going to focus on darkening up this look later on. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my Sigma E25. Now, as I blend, I am blending on the outer corner, but I'm also running this color through the entire crease. Normally, I would not do that, but because I wanted to add some more color into the crease to kind of match with that purple color that we have on the lid, that's what I ended up doing. Then I'm taking the color that we used in our crease in the first place, and I'm just using that to blend out that crease even more. This is just going to kind of soften things and make sure that I don't have any harsh lines, and I am just using that same Sigma E25. I just really like how this makes the colors really go together, if that makes sense. Then I'm taking the black eyeshadow, which you guys know I have told you so many times, when using black eyeshadow, that's a lot easier to add more later. Just start out with a small amount and add more later, because it's much easier to add more than it is to take away. So I started out with just a little bit of the black eyeshadow, and as I blend, I'm really focusing this on the outer corner of the eyelid, and I'm also putting it just a teensy bit on the outer corner of the crease. I don't want to darken it too much in through the crease. And then I'm going back in with a little bit more of the black, because I decided that I wanted that outer corner to be just a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to blend that with the Sigma E25. Then for the lower lash line, I want to take the shadow that we used on our eyelid. I'm just going to run that across the entire lower lash line with my Real Techniques eye shading brush. I wasn't really sure what to do with the lower lash line because I didn't want it to be too intense, but I felt like it needed something. Then I'm taking the black shadow, and I'm just using that on the outer corner, and I'm meeting the two outer corners together. And then MAC Brulee for my brow highlight. This is like my favorite brow highlight because it's not too light. The palette really doesn't have very many brow highlights that I personally like. Then for liner, I'm taking the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid eyeliner. You guys know the drill with the eyeliner, because I never do anything crazy with my eyeliner because I can't do winged eyeliner at all. I'm too much of a perfectionist when it comes to winged eyeliner. Like, this tutorial would be like an hour long. And then for mascara, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. That mascara face though, that's cute. I do really love how this eyeshadow look really brings out the blue and the gray in my eyes. That's like my favorite thing. Also, I didn't show my eyebrows being filled in. I just used the usuals because I want to do an updated brow routine video, and also, like, we've seen my brow routine in so many tutorials. Then I'm just taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm using that to really clean up the outer edges of the eyes. Just as you guys can see, it looks much better now that it's really cleaned up. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Better Skin Powder in the shade 30 Warm Nude, and I'm just using that to set my foundation. Love this powder. It just makes my face look so flawless, and I'm using an e.l.f. powder brush. Going with the NYX Contour Kit, I'm taking the banana shade to set under my eyes, also my chin, my nose, and the middle of my forehead. Then I'm taking this kind of middle contour shade and using an e.l.f. contour brush. I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, forehead, and jawline, and my nose. Then I'm taking MAC Vanilla to really brighten up that inner corner. This is like one of my favorite little things to do. And then I'm using Amoretto from the Jaclyn Becca palette, and I am just using that for my blush. I love this blush color. It's so pretty. Then for highlighter, I went in with Champagne Pop from the palettes because Champagne Pop will always be my favorite highlighter. And then for lipstick, I'm using the Maybelline The Bold lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill, which is my new favorite nude lipstick. I love it. And then for gloss, I am of course using Sugar Pie from NYX as well. So that is it for this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.